Jan, ich bin's wieder, Kizunai Hara. Hier beim Let's Play von Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Und wir haben jetzt die Erlaubnis bekommen, uns hier im Tatort ein bisschen umzugucken. Also, machen wir das doch mal. So, gucken wir uns erstmal hier diese Markierung mal an. So, this is where they discovered Clay.
Yeah, he was already dead when they found him. Let's take a look at the photo.
So he was stretched out like this and... Huh? What's that thing that looks like a thermos?
That's the thing that Prosecutor Blackwell mentioned when I was in court with Apollo. He said that it contains asteroid samples.
Alright, Director Cosmos mentioned something about that too, didn't he? That they were brought back only 5 days ago by the probe that the Head 1 launched.
I wonder what they look like. Do you think they'll let us see?
Let's think about that after we solve the case, okay? Wäre besser. So, und jetzt dieser Stuhl. Hui. Da jetzt zu sitzen. Folter. No matter how I look at it, all I can think of is torture device. But I guess it's a training device for getting used to zero gravity. Uh-oh. Athena has an on glint in her eye. Is she thinking about trying that thing out? I should try to stop her, but I'm afraid she'll just outmuscle me.
Hey, Mr. Wright! Look at that up there!
Some kind of fragment? It's stuck in tight. Oh, so that's what the glint was all about.
That color looks familiar. I think it's part of an oxygen tank.
I think you're right. But if that's here, it means Clay's tank ruptured after they arrived at the boarding lounge.
So Prosecutor Blackwell's theory that Mr. Starbuck dropped Clay down the ladder must be wrong. This proves that both of the astronauts were alive when they reached the boarding lounge.
So, Apollo was right. The scene of the murder wasn't the launch pad.
Way to go, Apollo!
Sehr schön. Guter Junge. So, dann gucken wir uns mal hier diese Tür an. So, it looks like there are 3 doors that lead in and out of this room.
Well, let's check. Drum roll, please! Ta-da! The Space Center pamphlet. We're here at this place that says Boarding Lounge 1. Here are the 3 doors. Let's call them Lefty, Righty, and Downy.
People usually say west, east, and south in a case like this, you know?
Details, details. Anyway, take a look at the west door. That door with the rocket icon leads to Launchpad 1. I know, because it says here on the map, Launchpad 1 corridor.
So that's where we were with the detective. It was filled with smoke after the explosion.
Right. Next up, the right-hand side of the map, or east in your world. That's the door with the satellite dish icon to signify communication, aka the control room.
Yep, it definitely says control room. Looks like it has another door on the upside side.
They communicate and exchange information with rockets and probes in space from there. So, it's the center of the Space Center. The Space Center, if you will.
Does everybody start to talk like Director Cosmos after they've been here a while?
But it seems that they built a new command center on the 6th floor. That's what they used for that Head 2 mission, so this control room was empty at the time.
I've always wanted to see the inside of a mission control room, and since we're here...
I'd love to do that too, but it doesn't look like we'll be able to. They want to keep curious kids like you out. So the door is protected with fingerprint recognition. Only the director can go through.
With that much security, I'm definitely not the one they're looking to keep out, Athena.
So apparently the lock is also hooked up to a backup generator in case of emergencies.
Okay, cool. Wir haben eine Tür in unserer Tasche. Okay, what about that last door?
This lower door? Oh, excuse me. I mean, south door. It leads to the elevators.
This is the door we came through when we entered this room, right?
Yep. And of course, there was no fingerprint recognition device, so it's open to anyone.
But the elevators weren't working at the time due to the explosion.
Well, that's about it for the 3 Musketeers of the boarding lounge.
Okay, geiles Wortspiel mit Musketier. Ich sage schon. Das war so damals eine Macke bei mir als Kind. Statt Musketier habe ich immer Muskeltier gesagt. Kind halt, ne? Aber geiles Wortspiel mit Musketier und Türen. Thanks. Understanding the layout of the lounge should help us understand the case. That's why I thought we'd better have a good grasp of where all the doors go. Okay. Wenn wir dann schon mal hier sind, gucken wir uns doch mal das da an. Und vielleicht das da? What's this? A trapdoor?
It's a trash chute. The cleaning robot throws the garbage out from here.
The robots do the cleaning. What a futuristic world we live in. I just hope they don't revolt like they do in science fiction movies.
No way! All the robots here are now very nice. Actually, wasn't there one in Launchpad 1 corridor? We can go say hi to it if you want.
Oh. Aber ja, hier gibt es Roboter und die machen schöne Sachen, die das Leben schöner machen. Here's another amazing piece of equipment. Walk on the surface of the moon, it says.
Oh boy, I wanna try it! Gravity is weak on the moon, so I bet I could do mid-air somersaults.
We're still on Earth, remember? Besides, it's connected to the ceiling.
Well, at least I could jump really high.
There's a sign on the wall that very clearly says, don't jump too high.
Then what good is this thing?
Didn't I say in the beginning, walk on the surface of the moon? Mann. So. Jedenfalls gucken wir uns mal das da an. Und, was haben wir denn da?
Hey, I see something shiny down here.
Let's take this cover off then.
What's this? It looks like a metal jelly bean.
It's really small, but it's a bullet. It's only about 2 to 3 millimeters in diameter. Let's see, what would make the caliber? 10?
Caliber refers to the diameter of a gun's barrel, right?
Yes, but I've never heard of a 10 caliber gun before. This bullet must be of a special kind of gun.
I bet if you tried firing a bullet this small with a regular-sized gun, it would just fall right out.
Yeah, it must have been a really small gun.
I wonder how the bullet ended up here. I mean, we're in the bottom left on the south door side of the room, according to this map. That's pretty far from where Clay's body was. Maybe the police didn't think to look here.
Yeah, leave it to the detective Fulbright to accidentally hand us just the card we need. Tja. Na gut, dann erstmal zurück. Dann gucken wir uns mal. Ja, ich glaube, dann sind wir hier erstmal durch. Dann gucken wir uns nochmal die schöne Tür an. Dann nochmal die Tür an sich.
Let's see. This door is... Where's that pamphlet? Here we are. It's the door to the corridor that leads to Launchpad 1. We went through it earlier when we went to talk to Detective Fulbright.
So I guess the security lock must be disengaged now, right?
They say that
the corridor was filled with smoke at the time of the bombing. This thing besides the door. This must be the fingerprint recognition device.
Which reminds me, I think Prosecutor Blackwell talked about it at the trial.
The notion of a third party in Launchpad 1 is utterly absurd. Just to enter the area from the launch, one must pass through a door guarded by a fingerprint recognition device. And allow me to state up front that there are precious few with the clearance to do so. Then does this mean that the bomber's prints were verified by the system? But the number of authorized personnel was supposed to be really small.
Voila! Fingerprint powder! I brought it just in case something like this came up. I found it at the office. I've been just itching for a chance to use it.
Oh, way to think ahead. Now, let's dust the fingerprint recognition device and see what we can find.
You got it! Now to sprinkle some here and a little over there. And... let's see what we have here. Oh, we got something! Ah, it's the only single set of prints.
Isn't that a good thing? Sure, wish we could figure out whose prints these are. Although I doubt we'll be so lucky as to get the culprit's prints on the first try.
Well, I'm willing to bet that Detective Fulbright has some fingerprint data.
Right, and there's the security footage of this door too.
Yes, here it is. It came up in court the other day.
I wish we could see the part of the footage just after this bit.
Oh, because that would be right before the murder, wouldn't it? Let's ask the detective. With the mood he is, he'll probably show it to us right away.
Yeah, he's in almost too good for a mood today. Let's go see if we can find him again once we're done with this room. Gut, dann nochmal das Schnuckelchen. So this is the fingerprint recognition device. I guess you put your hand on this hand mark.
Why, guess when you can try. Now, to line my hand up with the outline.
Don't, Athena! This thing is related to the case. Get your prints all over that, and the next thing you know, you'll be named as suspect.
Oh, how can you be so cruel to a little girl like me?
I'm not buying those tears, Missy. Yay. Und jetzt hier dieser schöne Knopf. I wonder what this big knob is for. It looks like the knob of a stove. Well, it's the same shape, but it thinks that's where the similarities end. I mean, it's behind the glass pane. What kind of stove would require knob security like this?
Well, the knob is straight up and down, so if it was for a stove, the burner would be off.
Right, if it was for a stove. Still, I wonder what it's really for.
Something turned on by a knob that's not a stove? How about a rocket engine?
If you had to start the engine here, the rocket would take off before you could get in.
Then I guess all we can say for is that it's a mystery knob.
Danke. So, dann mal zur rechten Seite. Alter, wir untersuchen gerade nur noch. Dann vielleicht hier diese Kapsel da. These are apparently oxygen capsules. They're for recovery after a training session.
I wonder if they can change your voice. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Huh? It didn't do a thing.
Das klappt auch nur mit Helium und nicht mit Sauerstoff. It's not helium, Athena. It's oxygen. Eben. So, jetzt dieser Spiegel. Oh.
A mirror! How thoughtful of them to put one here.
Thoughtful?
So the ladies can fix their makeup. One's appearance is just as important in space as it's on Earth, you know? You never know when you're going to run into some other life form after all.
I doubt anybody who thinks like that would ever become an astronaut in the first place. True that. True that. Jetzt dieser Tisch. There's some kind of panel with 2 buttons on it there.
Just push it! That's the invariable principle of buttons.
There are such things as buttons left unpushed.
Hey, the giant holographic image disappeared!
Yeah. Though that side of the wall seems kind of barren without it now. Still, let's see if we can find anything new with the image off. Okay, cool. Dann... Was ist... Dings. Das da? That's some pretty futuristic looking furniture over there.
According to the pamphlet, those are no ordinary chairs. They're like amusement park teacup rides. You can power them yourself, it says. If you spin the table, your chair spins too.
Why would anybody want to have something like that here?
It's for astronauts who have trouble with the device on the ceiling. No vertical spins. It says it's a training device that's easy on the eyes and on the body.
Can a person really call themselves an astronaut if they can't handle 0G? Nö, scheinbar nicht. Na gut, dann... Einmal nach links und was ist das? Das ist ein Knacks.
Hey, Mr. Wright, take a look at this!
It looks like a bullet hole. Great find, Athena.
It's pretty big. Whoever fired this shot must have been using a pretty large gun.
You think so? Based on my experience, I'd say it has fired from a regular pistol.
Well, whatever size it was, somebody fired a gun in here, right?
Apparently. This is an important fact. Do you see a bullet anywhere?
No, the police might have taken it though.
Typisch.
Let's ask Detective Fulbright about this bullet hole later. Welcome to the Space Center, guests. Welcome.
Yikes! What in the world?
My name is Panko. P-O-N-C-O. Panko!
Ah, der Knuffel-Robo! Ja, der Knuffel-Robo!
Are you sightseeing? Are you lost? Are you looking around? Choose one. I will guide you.
It's a robot.
I'm not a robot. I'm Panko. Psychological observation and navigation companion. P-O-N-C-O. Panko.
Well, I'm glad we got that cleared up.
Oh, Panko! I've missed you!
Huh? Do you know this thing, Athena?
Oh, she showed us around the last time when I came here with Apollo.
Oh, you're such a good girl, Panko. That's a good girl.
Thank you, thank you. I'm so happy, so very happy.
Wow, a guide robot. That's pretty cool. My name is Phoenix Wright. Nice to meet you.
I don't know you. I don't know you.
Huh? Ouch, that hurt.
Oh, she has to register people she meets for the first time. Please register him, Panko. Certainly. Commencing guest registration. Please tell me your name. A nickname is fine too. His name is Phoenix.
A bit overly familiar, but I'll allow it.
Phoenix, please let me get a good look at your face.
Sure.
Registering. Special registration sequence complete. We are now officially friends. Nice to meet you, Phoenix.
Ich sag doch, Knuffel-Roboter. Huh, this robot is pretty cute. Knuffel-Robo halt!
You made a friend, boss. Isn't it great? Phoenix, Athena, allow me to guide you. Right this way. Oh, goody. Let's go, boss.
Go where? Dezember, Cosmos Space Center. Space Museum. Oh, was richtig Gutes. Rakete. Oh, wow. What is this place? Is that rocket real?
Welcome, welcome. The Space Museum is open to the public every day of the year from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Learn about the history of our nation's space development and the HAP-1 project. The rocket is just a replica, but it's the same size as the real one. The Space Museum? Oh, here it is on the map.
Okay, so it's on the exact opposite side of the main building from the Launchpad 1. Okay, cool.
Ask me anything, I will explain.
Das würden wir gerne tun, Knuddel-Robo. Aber bevor wir das machen, werde ich diesen Part jetzt auch wieder beenden. Egal ob positiv oder negativ, Bewertung immer gern gesehen. Das war's von meinerseits. Wir sehen uns das nächste Mal wieder. Sehr geil.